What's going on, guys? Botobar here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a good day today. You know what? I want to actually get on this talk about Mass Effect, about the ass apparently in Mass Effect being like the big drama in the past couple of days. And I know a lot of people have already given their opinion about it, and I've already talked about it, but I want to talk about how like weird it is to see like two sides of something completely different, of like, don't sexualize characters, which I'm like, okay, you know what, not a big deal. But then like those same people are the same people that have that opinion sexualizing a different character, and I'm like, the thirst is real for some people. I don't understand how some people cannot be thirsty, I guess, for some Mass and Mass Effect, but thirsty for the tall chick in Resident Evil 8. Don't get me wrong, man. I understand the thirst for both games and everything, but it's just funny to see exactly two different sides of sexualizing characters in video games, and you're getting it kind of from the same people when it comes to giving out criticism, but also encouraging the thirst for certain characters. So I want to talk about it, give you guys my opinion about it, and just kind of have a fun conversation about the mass problem that's happening right now, at least in Mass Effect, and then also too with the thirst in Resident Evil 8. So let's talk about this. So apparently a lot of stories were coming out a couple of weeks, I guess a week ago, maybe a couple of days ago, talking about how the butt shots for Miranda in Mass Effect in this Legendary Edition, the remaster that's coming out, were going to be removed, or they're going to be retouched to where it doesn't focus so much on her butt. Now, I will say this, as somebody that's a huge Mass Effect fan, I'm more interested in playing the game and actually developing the relationship with the characters and whatnot. It's not so much caring so much about Miranda's ass cheeks or her bubbly booty in the frame. I'm actually more of an Ashley fan, I'll tell you that. I'm probably in the minority of people that actually love Ashley from Mass Effect 1. But honestly, as somebody, I mean, like as a guy and whatnot, as somebody that played in the entire trilogy, one, I either never noticed the shots of Miranda's butt in the screenshots, or I don't remember, and really I don't really care that much that her butt's in there. It's not really that big of a deal. It's not one of those things where it's like a make or break for me when it comes to the Mass Effect game. I want good gameplay, I want good story, I want good relationship building, I want that. If BioWare is coming out and saying that they're going to remove it, okay, that's not really a big deal. In my honest opinion, I would just like a honest remake. Don't really change too much of anything. Enhance the graphics, enhance, this and that. It looks like from Mass Effect 1, it's actually getting a really good update or a good remaster of the visuals and also the gameplay-wise to make it more balanced between the other two games. But that's where I kind of stand at. I stand at just don't really change too much of anything. Just keep it to the original game the same, and just remaster, make it HD, make it, all this and that, but don't change a whole lot for the game. That's at least where I said it. Now, when it comes to the butt shots being removed, yeah, you know what? It's not really that big of a deal to me by any means. Miranda is supposed to be, as this person that was designed to be the perfect woman, to have voluptuous, you know what I'm talking about, very attractive and whatnot. That's the backstory of the character of Miranda, even though you kind of learn later on about her family history, her sister and whatnot. So you get a deeper dive as you're building a relationship and whatnot, especially for the suicide mission at the end of Mass Effect 2, if you know what I'm talking about. So you get to a little bit more detail into exactly what makes Miranda tick and whatnot. But that little emphasis in the very beginning of just her sexuality, that's at least what hits you up front and later on. Now, to some people, at least I saw online, that was a big deal, man. Like, oh my God, like, you will not sexualize Miranda with her voluptuous booty. You don't look at it. Don't even think about her booty. That was a big drive, man. It was insane to see so many people saying, do not sexualize Miranda. It is completely sick and nasty to have her butt shot in the screens of dialogue and whatnot, which I think it is kind of funny. But honestly, as a dude, I don't really care. Like, look, if you're going to change it, change it. If you have an opinion about it that you're sexualizing a character and whatnot, I can understand. I can agree to a certain point, and seeing it changed and whatnot. Okay, you know what? Not really a huge big deal to me. Again, as somebody that loves and enjoys the Mass Effect series, besides Andromeda, not a big deal to me. Gameplay, storyline, relationship building, that's all I care about. If you want to change a little bit here and there with camera angles, okay, not a big deal. As long as you're not changing their overall character design of what Miranda is supposed to be, what she stands for, and kind of the history of her. Now, here's the flip side of it. This is the flip side of the entire drama that's happening with sexualizing Miranda in Mass Effect and the booty shots. Man, have you guys seen the thirst for the Resident Evil 8 tall women and the vampire girls? And honestly, I find it funny because, one, I understand it. As a dude, as a red-blooded American, somebody that, you know what, I look at that, I'm like, you know, that's attractive. That, you know, tall woman, you know what, you know what, that's just me, man. Yeah, you can tell a lady, I'm like, oh man, damn that she's tall, but I kind of find it hot. I understand the thirst. It's just kind of funny to me to understand that from certain people's perspective of seeing that, sexualizing that character. And it's funny to know that the same people that said don't sexualize Miranda's character, even though that's kind of exactly what her character is designed to be-ish, are sexualizing the tall women and the vampires from Resident Evil 8. It's very odd. It's very weird. And look, this is nothing new at all in opinions and whatnot, where people can have different opinions and whatnot, but I just find it very odd that the same people that are saying don't sexualize one character are sexualizing another character from another game. And honestly, you can go on and on. You can get on Twitter, literally look up anything on Resident Evil Village about the women characters in that, you know, thirsting for the blood of Ethan and being very sexual. And I will say this to the ladies out there that are doing the Resident Evil 8, you know, cosplay and whatnot, not bad. I'm just saying, not bad. I'm gonna give you a compliment. From what I'm seeing on Reddit or Twitter and whatnot, if you're doing cosplay, not bad. But am I wrong here? Is it wrong to just kind of think of how goofy it is to be upset and really denigrate people that are sexualizing one character in Mass Effect in Miranda, but then also sexualizing or you know, thinking women in Resident Evil 8 are attractive, but apparently denigrating people that think the exact same way that people in Mass Effect think the same way. It's very interesting. As somebody that's a grown adult, I really don't give a damn. I don't care. It's not a big deal to me. You want to remove the ass shots, boom, done, cut it. I don't care. As long as you're not changing the overall flow and the overall storyline and the overall character and whatnot, Miranda, I don't really give a damn. I don't care. It's not like I can't be in game and be like, yep, Miranda still got a booty. Just because it's not in the dialogue, you know, circle and whatnot of a cutscene and whatnot, it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm not understanding the hypocrisy, and it's stupid. I know nowadays is to say, you know what, people are being hypocritical. I mean, everybody's hypocritical, but it's very odd to see the thirst that certain people are giving Resident Evil characters, but denigrating people that gave that same thirst to Mass Effect's Miranda. It's very odd. It's a weird thing. Like, why is it that we can't do that? Like, I can agree. If you want to thirst on the Resident Evil chicks and whatnot, boom, I get it, man. I get it. I understand. If you want to thirst on Miranda's hiney, her voluptuous booty, I get it. It's not a big deal to me. I can't be angry at that. But it's funny to know that people that do one side on Resident Evil and do the other side on Mass Effect, it's the same person, but are mad for different things. It's just so odd, man. It's just... the world we live in is just such a circus. It's such a clown fest. And it's hard to find, common ground, at least at this point, or, equally common mind people of just saying, you know what, why are you saying this way, but you're thinking differently over here. I don't know, man. Honestly, look, I'm excited for Mass Effect, to be released. If they're cutting the butt shots and whatnot, and for some reason, whatever the reason was, I'm assuming to vilify players was that big of a deal. No, look, people. I think there was some people that made it a bigger deal than probably what it should have been. And I think people were riding on that, saying, "Oh my God, can you believe these guys? Making it such a bigger deal than it is." It's very odd. It's very odd to see what people's motives are when it comes to, writing stories about changes or writing stories about different opinions that people have. But then it's also weird to see like the blatant hypocrisy on what you would think in one category, but not think in the other, even though they're doing very similar things. It just depends on what game or what I guess environment or character apparently that it matters to certain people. But anyway, I just at least wanted to talk about it, give you guys my opinion about the Mass Effect drama that's happening right now, as well as to talk about the thirst that some people are having for the Resident Evil chicks. Which again, like I said, I'm not going to denigrate. I understand. I get both games. I get it, man. Not a big deal, but it is funny. It's very interesting to see. But anyway, guys, let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think about the Mass Effect drama with removing butt shots from Miranda? And then what do you guys think about the thirst that people are having in Resident Evil 8 on the vampire ladies? Let me know in the comments below. And what do you think about the hypocrisy between the two? So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please have a great rest of the day. Ink, I got your shirt on, man. Boom! Got my legs done and everything today. But anyway, get them guns. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.